friends, Dean here with Escape to Gaming. Good to see you guys back. You can see I've got the Christmas tree out, probably a little early. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, but they had a really good deal at Costco on them. The one we had was so small in here, naturally, kind of like almost like my TV. I had to get a bigger one. But since I made my last video, I showed that I had the new 13 remastered game, and that the day that I bought it, I actually came right home and filmed that little that short video. Well, actually, come to later that day, the reviews started coming in. It had like just overt problems with performance. I mean, one person had played, like by the time I got to the third level, had 17 full crashes on the PlayStation 4. Guys on the PC had just numerous crashes, crazy bugs, weird sound issues, just really bad. Almost kind of like that Fallout 76. I mean, just horrible. And it's rare I'll take a chance on a game, but ever since the Terminator Resistance game came out, and games are getting, probably it could be the COVID thing, I'm not sure, but it's getting harder and harder with the smaller games, especially like a AA game, to find, to get physical copies, frankly, unless it's like a giant, Battlefield or Call of Duty or something that's a really big, giant, over-the-top AAA game. For the most part, it's getting harder to find physical copies. So, games like that Terminator Resistance, they make a very limited print run, and most people will just buy it, off the PlayStation Store or the Microsoft Store and download it, and they're fine with that. But yeah, I like to have the physical copy. So because of that, I've been taking a chance. Like I got the, the remastered, which I've been loving this. This game is just getting better and better. And since I've made that video, it's had numerous comparison videos. I posted not one, but 4 video links in my last video showing how stellar this game is, from Stellar Entertainment, ironically, but did a great job on this game. It's a wonderful remaster. It's getting very good reviews from everyone that plays racing games. All the racing game channels love it and are praising it for its performance. So I'm really pleased. It's got about probably 85 to 90% really positive reviews. Some people thought that the graphics are slightly dated because they get so spoiled with Forza Horizon 4 and 3, and a lot of those new open world games are so much better. But anyway, it's a great game. Having a lot of fun with this. It's actually got a lot of tweaks and performance upgrades. Even upgraded the opening cinematics have been completely redone. Quite nice. Really enjoying this. You can watch my last video if you want to see a little bit about this. And I need to sit down and show me doing some gameplay of this as well. It's just that good. Plus, I want to do a comparison showing my old game save, because I have all the DLC. I've got some really cool races in the other one in my Xbox 360, which I can show from the same TV. But anyway, the 13 game was very disappointing, and I'm sitting there debating. It's probably a low print run. I wanted to have a physical copy. They already had a day one patch, but even with the day one patch, it just had numerous issues. And I said, I don't know if I'm up to waiting, weeks or months or going through another Mad Max thing. So I kind of waited a little longer than I had liked, and Saturday I said, you know what? I told my wife, I'm just going to take it back. Let's just go drop it off. If they say no and they won't take it back, well, then I'll just hang on to it. Maybe someday there'll be a patch and I can enjoy it. But I thought I'd try. Well, luckily the manager was there. Otherwise, they wouldn't have. Usually GameStop will not give you a refund, especially if it's been several days. So I got the manager likes me. We get along great. He loves my Challenger. We're always talking about cars and what have you. And so he said, Dean, yeah, for you, I can do it. I'll go ahead and do it. The other guys would never have done it. I'm glad you caught me, and came to me. I have no problem with it. Just, I can't give you cash back, but you can take store credit. I go, that'd be great. So I was kind of bummed because that 13 game was going to be my last game for this year. I've already kind of allotted my entertainment budget between what I had to spend, for that Sean Connery, the Never Say Never Again, Blu-ray, and then a couple of the, this Need for Speed game and a couple other games recently. I've kind of maxed out my budget till the end of the year for gaming. I've spent more on games than I normally would spend this year. And then once I'm into next year, then my budget, I can loosen up. And I just had a bunch of dental work done. I had $3,800, co-pay thing from my back fusion, and then another $2,400 for my dental work. So it's been a very expensive year. I've exhausted the money for my truck finally. That's kind of on its way out. So because of that, I don't want to touch my other money. I've got all that set aside. So I said, maybe I'll get something I want. I really wanted this Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, so that's what I got. In fact, he said, I don't know if Dean, he said, you've got $30 credit in your Pro Rewards points, which I never use. I never ask him about them. I just go in and buy a game. Well, apparently they give you $5 a month. Well, I've been accumulating months of it since I signed up for the rewards program about 6 months ago. She said, yeah, I got $30. So I got this, and I got Metro Exodus used, but it was like brand new, absolutely mint. It's not even a speck of dust on the disc. So 2 great games. Later I'll probably try the multiplayer maps against bots. If it's anything like the World War II Call of Duty, I'll really enjoy that. It's got the zombie mode, really cool stuff. But the campaign is a shining star in this. This I'm very looking forward to playing. I love Metro Last Light and Metro 2033, which I played on the original, on the Xbox 360 as well as on the PlayStation 4. But what I'm really pumped about was this Black Ops. Because, and I missed the Modern Warfare. I got the Modern Warfare shirt. Eventually I'll get that game. I'll get it used and play it just for the campaign. But I love the Black Ops. You know, next to the World at War, I'd say that the original Black Ops is my favorite. It's a shame because I had my original pre-order Black Ops poster. I waited 3.5 hours in line for a midnight release of this Black Ops, the same copy I've got here. And they gave me this beautiful 2-sided Black Ops poster. Well, the movers damaged it. I'll have to find another one on eBay. God knows what they're going to cost, but it is what it is. You know, they're material things. They come and go. You can always get them back. So, but anyway, Black Ops, I loved it. Beat the game. I replayed it on the hardened level like I always do. Beat it again. And then I got the Black Ops 2, which I'm kind of torn. I like it, things about it, and things about it I don't like. I like the Trent Reznor music, and it's kind of a futuristic story, but it deviates so far from the wonderful Nam setting and everything of this one. And from what I hear, this Black Ops Cold War is a direct sequel to the original Black Ops. Now, some people say, oh, you can beat it in 3 hours. I've seen other people that have beat it in 5 hours. Other people say 6 hours. For me, it'll be probably a 6-hour endeavor. But not only that, but it has multiple endings, and there's a tremendous amount of, there's hidden things in the environments that you can find, that you can work on build up these like CIA files, and based on those, you can get different side missions. So there's many dynamics in this, and it's a very exciting looking game. Takes place in the 80s. It's got my good buddy Ronald Reagan, who I voted for, twice in fact. So I'm really excited about this. This is looks like an awesome game. The reviews have come in. They've been, again, kind of like the Need for Speed game, about 85% positive. Some people will discount it because of the short campaign, but frankly, in my condition, a 5 or 6 or 7 hour campaign is just what the doctor ordered, literally. I mean, this will be more than enough. I'll be happy. Sometimes it's like I'm playing Mad Max again, where I'm like, oh God, it's going to be another 100+ hours just to get back to where I was. It's kind of overwhelming. I can be a little tedious at times, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm so excited. So I thought I'd share a little bit of this with you. I just got to pull my blinds down. The sun's kind of peeking out over the rooftops here, so it's a little bright, but I'm really happy I was able to trade the 13 games. This will be officially my last new game this year, and this will be more than enough. I'll get my money's worth and then some. I'm going to play it on their default setting initially, then I'll replay it on hard, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll do the veteran. I'm not real big on veteran. Sometimes I can beat the Call of Duty games on veteran. Other times I can't quite do it. It's just a little too much. But either way, I'm going to have a good time with it. So I'm going to switch things around, move the camera, and I'll show you my TV set, pull my blinds down, and we'll get going. I'll show you a little bit of the game.
We're on the clock, Woods. It's not seen waiting.
Hey, Mason. Party favors are in the trunk. Dipshit probably thinks he's safe.
That piece of trash is a lot of things. Safe ain't one of them.
Do we really need to take this son of a bitch alive, Adler?
Kazim has info we need. Everyone else can take a powder. Apartment's just up ahead. Hans only bought us 15 minutes. We need to hit Kasim hard and fast. Let's go. Let's help ring in the new year. Light 'em up, Mason. Go, go, go! Kasim's headed up the stairs. We need Kasim's line. Reload. Let's go. Let's move. Kasim can't escape. Find him.
I have no idea where Arashi is.
I don't think you understand the situation.
Americans have rules. You have rules.
You took hostages. The rules changed.
Wait. He's in Turkey. He's meeting someone in Thompson airfield tomorrow night.
One down, one to go.
I get to next.
Hudson, Arash is in trap zone, Turkey.
Kicks ass. Great game, man. It's good old Black Ops. It's good to be back.
Airfield's just a bad. Let's go find this shithead.
Priority is to ID Arash before things go hot. Mason, check it out.
Can't let it get away!
So just after playing just a little bit of the game, I mean, you can see it's really well done. Raven really outdid themselves with this one. A lot of love and care went into it. They really tied in very nicely the original feeling and premise and characters. And this looks far more like a continuation of the first Black Ops than the second one did, which I did enjoy. I had some issues. I just was disappointed. I wanted more of this. And instead we got this kind of futuristic sci-fi thing, which became kind of a trend with the Call of Duty games. And I still enjoyed it. I still had fun with it. But this is really good. I'm really enjoying this. I don't want to show any more of this. I just showed it, and everyone's seen pretty much the beginning, some of these action shots and some of the stuff kind of setting up the beginning and the characters and kind of the vibe. But it's very, very, very good. I'm really pleased with how it's coming out so far. I have no doubts it's going to be a wonderful campaign. Really looking forward to it. Let me put this camera down and I'll continue this little rant here, but I'm just so excited. I came up to shut the camera off. I'm at the point now where there's a character creation screen, which I've learned a little bit about in some of the reviews and a few videos I've seen on it so far, so I didn't want to spoil anything on the way of it, so I'll just stop it here, but it's really good. I'm really having a ball. I'm so happy I was able to squeeze this in before the end of the year. I've got a couple friends that are enjoying it on the PlayStation 5, which it even looks better graphics, better ray tracing enabled for the, get all those great God rays and lights and reflections off the puddles and the neon and everything, which I'm looking forward to getting. Later, there'll be some kind of a South Beach, Miami, Miami Vice kind of theme and vibe, and the cars and the setting and certainly the date, which I lived through. And I lived in 1989 in Florida and took weekend trips down to Miami. I've got a lot of photos of it. And it's just, everything I've seen so far, it looks like they've really hit the nail on the head. So I'm really excited about this. Let me put my camera into a tripod here. So Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is one hell of a game. I mean, I'm only in the very beginning stages, and I have no doubts that it's going to be a fantastic romp. Raven Software has always been my favorite development company, along with id. They did the fantastic Star Wars Jedi Outcast game back on the original Xbox. In PC, they did the fantastic 2009 Wolfenstein game, which I absolutely love. One of my favorite 7th gen games of all time, and really one of my favorite Wolfenstein games as well. The Singularity game back in 2010 that they did, and then they did the Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the remastered. They did that one. I believe another dev did the second one, Modern Warfare 2. And even that was, which I've played a little bit of, is so impressive, the graphics. And I've been waiting for Raven to get their chance at the helm of a game, God, for years now. They've been pretty much relegated to making Call of Duty maps, multiplayer online maps, which is fine. And the maps that they've made are great and everything, but these guys deserve to really do a campaign like this. And yeah, it would be nice if it was a 12-hour or 20-hour campaign naturally, but I'm just happy that the game exists, that there's a campaign at all. And frankly, right now with my back is actually much better. It's on the mend. It's going to take quite a while to get over the post-surgery pain, but man, it's so great that I can even play 2 or 3 hours of gaming. This is unheard of. This is the first time in years I've been able to do it. So for me to play a short, let's say 5, 6, 7-hour campaign is no worries, no problem. This is something I can play in a couple evenings, have a great time, replay it. There's multiple endings. There's different characters that you can create and different outcomes throughout the game. There's lots of intel, kind of in the way of collectibles, and that intel actually makes a huge difference as to how the game plays out, and from what I understand. So I've got lots of bits and pieces, kind of reading between the lines. I've watched a lot of reviews. When I talk about a game, I don't just watch one review or see something and feel triggered to make a comment on it when I really don't know what I'm talking about. I watch every single review I can find. If they say spoilers, I won't watch it. I'll try to avoid it, but I really like to know what I'm talking about before I dive into something. And this is something that I've watched virtually every video, from little guys with channels of 100 and some odd, subs to big channels, just to kind of get a feel for it. Some people say it's trash and it's no good and what a disappointment. You get this, and you always get the drama, always. But the majority of them, 80% of them, look quite good, quite positive. And who was I just saw last night? It was Matty Plays did a really surprisingly good review, and I didn't know he loves Raven Software as much as I do, and raved about it. In the beginning, you can pick on the trunk, you get 3 weapons. This is like an AK type weapon. There's another weapon, like an M4 type deal, I believe. And then there's an HK MP5. I just recently got an HK. Now this is called a VP9. This is one of the finest 9mm handguns you can get. kind of a polymer-based gun, almost like a Glock, but much better triggers. It's got it has a laser sighting in it. It's got a flashlight, everything. This is a fantastic gun. And HK they make tanks, they make the wonderful MP5, which is one of my favorite submachine guns. I also got a few other guns. I've got a Beretta and one of the new Springfield Hellcats, 9mm as well, plus I got a shitload of ammo. I figured I was going to save the money and get a PlayStation 5 and a Series X, but with no games out right now, I'll wait. I'll let them refine the consoles a little bit, and I can always come out with something later. So I thought with everything going on right now in America in particular, this might be a good time to get a gun before it's too late. So I haven't owned guns since the early 90s. So I got 3 of them, and I'm really happy with the guns. Really great guns, fantastic. You can fire this one from the left-handed or right-handed, and it holds 17 rounds. Really a well-made gun, great triggers, great sights, extremely good balancing. You can shoot for the left or the right hand, and just a wonderful piece. So kind of unrelated, but it looks like an operator's gun. I mean, it's pretty cool, and I love HK. They're a West German company that makes just really kind of the Mercedes-Benz of 9mm, as good as the Glocks are. But anyway, returning back to the universe of Black Ops is just a wonderful time. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to play this and then to replay it. I'm playing it on the second from the hardest level. I'm sorry, the second from the easiest level. I think it's just a regular level. There's like a recruit and there's a regular. Then I believe hardened is the next one. So the next time I'll play it on hardened, and then I can see if I can bump it up from there. But very, very good. It's challenging in the beginning. I've got a couple times where I got over my head and almost died pretty quickly. I'm still getting acclimated with the controls, but I love FPS games, and just a little campaign like this that is just this well made with this much intrigue in it. And then it's got the Dead Ops zombie mode. You can go into one section apparently in the game and play a bunch of old, I think it's old Activision games like Barnstormer and other arcade games. So there's just they really packed this puppy full with a lot of good detail, a lot of fun modes. You can, of course, get the zombies mode. I'm going to see if I can play the multiplayer maps offline against bots. I'm going to try it. We'll see. I was able to do that with the World War II Call of Duty game and really enjoyed it. So, and again, I like the Black Ops 2. It's okay. I love the music. I love that Reznor did a great job with the music in this. And it's got some good characters, and it's part of the same universe and story, but it's just to go back to Vietnam again and back to the wonderful glory days of Black Ops. This is, like I mentioned, I was at a midnight release for 3.5 hours waiting to get this copy. And I got a wonderful poster at the time, which I got to get another one of, unfortunately. But great times. I'm really excited, guys. So that's my quick impressions of it. I'll have more soon. I'm going to see if I can do some impressions videos on the new Need for Speed, the Hot Pursuit Remastered as well. I'm really enjoying that. I might even do a little comparison of what I like about it and what I see to be the really good improvements in that game as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you get a chance to get this game just for the campaign, get it. I know you have more than enough value with the multiplayer, but the campaign really adds quite a bit of value to it. I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy your games, old or new.